Hey there YouTube, it's David with Clark Family Orchards. Back here, it is September 1st, 2025, and I thought I'd make a video because I think the last time I made a video was June. So here we go. Another reason I'm making a video today is because I just finished mowing the lawn yesterday, all of it. So everything looks kind of nice because the grass is short. But yeah, just wanted to, I don't think we've mentioned this, or I've mentioned this, but I got a whole house RO system going at the place. So now if I want to, especially on this side, I can hook a hose up to the bib and get clean RO water straight to any one of these plants that I want, which is good, or any one of the trees that I want, which is great. Might take some work to get it on the other side of the property, but I have the large ICB tote with rainwater over there on that side, so not really worried about it. Anyway, everything's looking pretty good and green because we're kind of still in the rainy season. Sorry about that. We're ending the rainy season pretty soon. This is my coconut cream, looking very lush and good. I did a trim yesterday on the underside of it, or a couple days ago, just so that next year when we get mangoes, they don't drag and lay on the ground and stuff. This is Sapodilla. I don't remember which kind actually. I don't know if this one has a tag on it, so oops, but I can go back to a prior video. This is why I do this. I make videos not just for you guys, but for me to remember. It's kind of like a historical data set or information so that I don't forget what's planted where and all that. This is lemon meringue, or PPK. Finally starting to come to life, it looks like. It was kind of seemed like it was dormant for almost 2 years, but it's really starting to flush out right now. I do run into a bit of an issue with the mango scale on this one. You can see the tiny little white there. I try to, rub them off and kill them if I can with my fingers, or spray it with high pressure water. That doesn't really kill it though. That just sets it back a little. This is this is Kathy K3. This one had more scale issue, and I think I used like soap on it, or I don't remember what I used on it. Probably soap mixed with like baking soda or something like that, vinegar maybe, I can't remember, but I mixed soap with something and then it kind of helped out quite a bit. So with this RO system, I was talking to them about the discharge, and I brought just like the other side of the house that I'll show you, I brought this one's a red Cuban, or a Cuban red banana. It's already got a little pup there, but this, sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, I'm drinking coffee in the other hand. But as you can see, they trenched right here. I told them I would like this to come up so that I can see the water coming out. I didn't want it to just go underground and not be able to see it, because I might want to eventually, I can pipe other things and, I don't know, irrigate other things and maybe do soft lines or something to do some drip irrigation or something at some point in time. But anyway, this is red Cuban banana that I planted here from the other side of the property that I'll show you where the hole is now. Some other bananas that they're kind of just ornamental. I don't really expect to get anything out of them because I don't really hand water those ones. This is lemon zest. Not looking great, to be honest. This is a dwarf everbearing mulberry that I planted. Hopefully getting cuttings out of that in the next few years and propagating it, selling it, selling cuttings of it. This is Ugly Betty. Oh man, I might forget some names here. This is Pina Colada. I'm debating whether I should take that, if I should cut that and have it kind of go upright, or if I should leave that one, and I'll probably end up cutting it eventually, but I didn't want to do both, the left and right side at once. I kind of like to give things a break and then a couple weeks later cut it if I want to. This one I believe is, gosh, it used to be, oh gosh, I'm gonna forget now. This was a phoenix at one point, maybe. No. Oh gosh, what is this? It's not bolt, it's not phoenix. All right, I'm gonna have to come back to that one. I'll probably do it. I'll do a little text on it because I can't remember. This is the My 1 jackfruit. I'm starting to kind of tip this because I want it to go more horizontally, but I also think it might be a good idea to do some of the branch training. I just don't really, I don't know. I don't have a lot of time to think about how to do that, to be honest. This is the Grumichama. This is another Sapodilla. I think this one might be the Alano variety. I'm just gonna put that here for now. This is Promkai Maya mango. This is Pineapple Pleasure mango. Now this one, you might notice the camera's gonna be a lot smoother now and a lot more steady. This one I did cut off some sides there. Some side branching, and so I think this one looks a little bit more attractive than it used to because it's more upright. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, we used to have a pool. I'll get into that in a moment, but I just saw this. Yeah, I brought a tractor in here and was scraping the bottom there to get some dirt or sand. This is cotton candy. Actually looking pretty good. I think I grafted this one. I think I grafted that from the old property, from a cutting from the old property, or some from budwood from the old property. This is Jakarta. Strong Indian flavor, or smell, actually. These ones over here, I don't know if I'm gonna open this and take you out there. I might just do this. 2 different Sapodillas. One is, I wanna say that is, gosh, why do I not remember the names? It's a name in Spanish. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go out there now. This is Morena. Morena. I was thinking it was gonna start with a C for some reason. I also scraped right here. Took some dirt from right there, sand right there. This is another Sapodilla, which is Molish or Malix. Can never remember how to pronounce that one. I hear people say it different ways. So yeah, anyway, talking about the RO system, so nice to be able to have whole house RO and be able to take showers with clean water and brush your teeth with clean water. Man, I really took clean water for granted living up north, and then coming down here and not having to buy it down here. We used to fill up 5 gallons of RO water at a time at the Publix, and having to dump salt in the brine tank and all that. Don't have to do that anymore. So if you can afford it, it's expensive, but I feel like once you have it, it's so nice. This right here is the Praying Hands banana. I dumped some fish poop on there. Actually, I dumped some fish poop on some of the smaller trees just to give them a helping hand. This is Lemon Zest, another Lemon Zest that I have. Some other no-name banana varieties. They probably have a name, I just don't know. They're Indian varieties. This one is Glen mango. Not my favorite mango, but I know a lot of people like Glen, so I want to grow it so I can sell it. This is Bolt mango. This tree seems to be prone to some disease, at least where I am. You can see some here, some here. The bugs really like it, probably because it is diseased. Not sure if I need to do some kind of nutritional spray there or what. This is forget what kind of jackfruit. You can look back to the other videos and I'll tell you the names of them in those. But this is Orange Essence mango. This one is flushing out pretty nicely right now. Trying to keep them bushy, you know. The idea is to really keep some of these trees, you know, no higher than 10 or 12 feet in height, so that I can you know, easily pick things with a picker pole or, you know, on a short ladder. Also, I think it looks aesthetically, it looks nice to have short trees instead of huge trees. Also, it's a little bit better for like storm preparedness to have shorter trees and not have these huge trees that can blow around and worry your neighbors and all that kind of thing. This is another jackfruit. This one is, looks like I have a tag here that got bleached lemon crunch. So if that's lemon crunch, that one is orange crush. And I thought for a while, I thought there was an animal picking at this. I think it might have been like a palm rat or something, but I don't think he totally girdled them. So I think they're gonna survive. That's good. This is the ever-bearing, not the dwarf, the ever-bearing black mulberry. And when they say ever-bearing, pretty much almost all the time can come and get fruit, either fruit or flowers, you know. It's almost always got something on it. All right, so yeah, we took out our above ground pool. You know, those above ground pools are kind of crappy. They don't really last very long. I neglected it a little bit too, you know. I didn't get a good pump. So the pump that was moving around the water just wasn't cutting it. I almost messed this tree quite bigly, if you will, with the tractor. I was reversing and the bucket just hit it. I didn't realize how close I was to it at that point in time. And but I think it's gonna survive because it looks pretty nice. I did some pruning underneath the tree so I can get some chairs under here and have some nice shade. I can't wait till these are bigger. We want to put a gazebo here eventually. My wife does. I don't really care what we do with it. Gazebo would be nice, but also expensive. If we build it ourselves, it would be cheaper, but I've got a couple friends that might be able to help with that. This is starts with a P, Pickering, and this is doing a lot better now. Now we have this thing in this area of the Cape where I live, where there's like water restrictions, so we can't irrigate. And ever since we stopped irrigating, we used to have a lot of this happening with the well water on the irrigation. And ever since then, the new growth that comes out looks amazing, looks so great. So I think the irrigation with the well water had some kind of negative impact compared to the rainwater. You know, we are in rainy season too, so it might look nice because of that. Barbados cherry. But yeah, I basically filled in this land. I'm trying to do it little by little. I'm taking little plugs from the St. Augustine grass that's around here. I might end up just breaking down and buying, I don't know, a pallet or two or something and just filling it in. But as of right now, I'm hopeful that it will take over. And you know, the outside, I can water the outside and it'll start to creep on in. It doesn't look super level to me, but I'm okay with that for right now. I can always add dirt here and there. Same thing over here. We got the southern oak. Got a lizard friend on there. Let's see, nothing really under there. This is our Barbados cherry. No, this is Jamaican cherry. This thing's always loaded. The kids always come out here almost every day and, you know, get at least a handful or a few. This is a very popular tree with the kids, if I haven't said that in the past, which I guarantee I have. Yeah, if you can grow it, these taste pretty good. I always try to remind them to wait till they're red, because my second son will come out here and when they start to turn light green or yellow, he'll start eating them. I hope there's no negative impact to his health because of that, but they taste okay when they're that unripe, but I prefer to wait till they're ripe. See another one right here. Okay. Carrie. This is probably my most mature mango tree, the Kerry and the coconut cream over there. Just looking at the girth of the bark of the trunk. Didn't get any fruit last year on this Kerry, and I was hearing from other people in the area that their Kerrys, even on the Miami side, were not doing as well last year in the 2025 summer. So I'm hopeful that we get some solid fruit next year, solid amount of fruit next year. Look at that pineapple. That pineapple wants to stab you. This is Sugarloaf. Looking pretty good. Probably get a few fruit on that next year. The Jaboticabas, I actually I've been kind of neglecting them a little bit, but I got one huge fruit on this red a couple weeks ago, but I don't see any new flowers. I think the sun is really just not hitting the bark, which, oh, I see flower right there at the very bottom there. Cool. Let me do a little bit of that. Cool. I thought this thing was, I don't know. I think the rains really helped the past few weeks. We got some torrential rains. This is fruit punch, mango. Pineapple. We harvested a pineapple, I don't know, a month ago maybe. This is sweet tart mango. I try to tip these when I can. Sweet tart's got that really sour smell to it when you tip and you take the, yeah, look. I recommend doing this when you get one straight shoot like this. Come over here and tip so that you get multiple. You'll get more fruit this way, in theory. Because then you have lateral branching and you get the multiple shoots coming out instead of just one. So yeah, most of the trees I've already kind of pruned back a little bit this year, but then I do tip as I see that I need to. This is Meyer Lemon. Gonna get ready to probably pick these pretty soon. The birds are trying to get at them pretty good. Ylang Ylang. It's really getting big pretty quickly. This is another Sapodilla. This is the butterscotch variety. This one's grown quite a bit this year. The girth of the trunk has gotten bigger, of course. This is Super Julie. I think this is either Super Julie or Super Alfonso. I cannot remember. This might be Super Alfonso. Yeah, actually I think it is Super Alfonso. Yeah, that's a really like Indian smell, or an Indian smelling variety. This is Orange Sherbet. This one I remember looked pretty ugly a while back, and then I trimmed it quite heavily, and you know, every once in a while I'll come in, I haven't done this lately, but I'll come in and dump some fish poop, and it tends to, you know, it's high in nitrogen, so it helps the tree. I don't want to do that, you know, too close to flowering time. I think I'm going to try doing the potassium or the potash maybe in December or January. Probably that might be too late. November, December, I don't know. Any other mango growers, what do you think? When should I do potassium? November, December? Probably around then. This is, oh, that was Lemon Zest, another Lemon Zest. This is M4. This one's got a strange growth habit, at least mine does. I might try to prune that to make it more upright, or I might leave it. Not sure, but this one's gonna be a close, or I might try to stand it up straight. It kind of looks like it's leaning like this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You'll see next month or the next month or the next month. This is, I think this is Edward mango. Took some sand from here too. I just leveled with the bucket. This is, oh, is this the Haitian one? Or, oh man, this one's got the scale too right now. This is, I don't know if it's a Saint. What do I keep forgetting the names of some of these now. It's a good juicing mango. Go back to another video if you need to know what it is, but it's, I think it's, can't remember right now. So look at this. Remember the my neighbor's discharge is heavily watering this. These bananas are just getting out of control, man. So I'm gonna have some racks pretty soon, probably. Yeah, definitely. Might have to thin this out a bit. But the red bananas were right here, and I placed them over on the other side. This one right here, I think this is Cavendish. Either Cavendish, ice cream, or Namwa. I can never remember. I will when I get the fruit, of course, I'll be able to tell. This is the lemon drop mangosteen. This is ice cream bean. I kind of like topped it, and then now it's coming out as a bush. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. A lot of people that I see like to have their ice cream bean kind of have like it's like an overstory kind of thing. This is the soursop. This one had some caterpillars on it a couple weeks ago. I think they were like black fuzzy caterpillars, and I just let them stay because I had another one of these and the scale got to it really bad. Yep, here's one right here. Not fuzzy. That is beautiful. I don't know if this is venomous or poisonous. I don't want to touch it, but that is a beautiful wanted to say it again, caterpillar. Anybody know this caterpillar? And know if this is, see, he's eating the leaf. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. I wonder if that looks like it could be like a monarch butterfly or a monarch larva. I'm not sure. I don't really know those too well. This is another sapodilla. This is the Silas Wood variety. This is that lemon esh mango that I got from Chris at Truly Tropical. And I had some side shoots coming out here that I picked because I want when this starts to come in, I'm gonna tip it there and have it start going that way. It was a little too soon. I didn't want to have it be too low. This is the Suriname cherry. That is from a seed I got from my buddy Aaron. Is that a fruit I saw? No. Nope, that's kind of a bush. And here's the other one over here. Might have forgotten to mention. I've gotten a few fruits. This is like, I wanted to say like early spring I got a bunch of fruits on that one. Some people like Suriname cherry, some people don't. Over here we've got two Valencia Prides, which if I had to do this over again, I might not have put the Valencia Prides out in front because they get so huge. And I don't want there to be, any blocking of the sun, but I think we'll be okay. These are far enough out there that they're not going to cast a shadow on too much, to be honest. I think we'll be okay. The other one's out here. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. I've just been really busy keeping up with the lawn. We started school again, so I'm teaching. Again, this is my 13th year teaching. 10th year at the school that I'm at now. And so just staying busy. Got 3 kids. Trying to keep up with them. Keep this all together. Keep the lawn under control. Keep the wife happy. Just life. Life is happening. And most of the time it's good. Sri Lankan weevil. They will take over if you don't watch out. They seem to really like the Jamaican cherry. It's a rare glimpse of Chico. It must be getting hot. Chico! All right, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I will see you either next month or in a few months. Basically, whenever I feel like making a video. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Thanks for watching.